Hi and welcome everyone. My name is Ashutosh Kumar and I'm going to talk about Linux file system. As we have discussed in previous class regarding this already, so we are in between the topic and you have left with the from first reference PDF. So the topic I'm going to start from here. And then we will see the history command, and then we will go for the second PDF, reference PDF for the remaining command line. Okay, so let's see this. So we are going to start with, let me see that. Okay, fine. Okay, so we saw last class about the command structure. So for briefly, let me go through the command structure. We have first itself command name, you can say command name first, followed by the space, then you have single dash or double dash for the options. So you have two flavor of option, two style of options, then followed by your argument, command line arguments. And we saw the example. Please refer the previous video for the same. Now come to the today's class. So we're going to discuss what is command. So we saw the command structure. Command is nothing, is the followed by the some syntax having some attribute like options, follow the options, and then argument. So these arguments with the along with the command, or this option also coming with the along with the command, or combination of both. So all three combination comes, or the single command also going to give the output. So we already discussed about like date is a command, cal is a command having some outputs. But if you're going to go for options, so it will add the attribute behavior as per their options. And then I saw the argument like for which month and the specific year, followed by the argument. These are the argument. You can refer the previous video for the same in detail and practice on that. So command is nothing, is the syntax by which they have to strictly follow that syntax, and the syntax which is going to describe by the manual. So we're going to see next class for the manual structure, how you going to follow the manual and how you going to understand the manual syntax with the options followed by the argument. Now come to cell. Cell give you a program. The cell is nothing, is a program that interprets your command. It's going to interpret your command for the low level language or machine level language, which is going to give you the proper or desired output. So cell is an interpreter. We have like other example for cell is the .bash cell. So which follow the particular syntax command, that is a command followed by the syntax, and that's provide you a specific output. Terminal, next topic called terminal. Terminal is nothing, it's a graphical window, this window within the cell where you are going to provide the platform or the input you need to provide, and you will get the output on the same. So terminal is nothing where you're going to type your command as a input, you will get processed by the cell, those command, and it will going to provide you output printed on your terminal. And you can see through the terminal you can control the command input, maybe options or maybe argument, and you have controlled output printed on the terminal. So these three terminology, I hope it's a very clear now. So you just practice and you can post your doubts if any. Okay, next thing, the history command. Let's see. Let's see for history command. I'm going on terminal. So here we are in terminal, and history command help you. What are the command you have already executed in the history in the past? So you can see here there is a total 108 command including history we have previously executed. So it's captured in the database of history. So you can see that how you have to use this, how it's going to help you. You can, by exclamation mark, you can go for your immediate previous command. It's give you, like I given history is my previous immediate command is history. So double exclamation marks is going to give you the same history. You can see that I given double exclamation marks, and my previous command is history, so it's given the output for the history. Now suppose I just want to see what is there in document folder. This is my last command. What will be my history then? So what is my history? So you can see this is the history what we have. What is the last command? The history is my last command, but I have, suppose I have given cd and back to my home directory. Let's see, double exclamation. This is not going to give history. This is going to get the last command or previous immediate command which I given, which is stored into history. That is a cd. So you can see cd is my previous command which is stored into the history and they captured from the history. And with the double exclamation marks you can see the next previous command. But if you want to see the for specific command, like I want to ping, I can see the number 81 having ping google.com. So the one exclamation marks and number of that history, you can see that, or 81, that's 81. So if I'm going to give them single exclamation marks followed by the number 81, it will execute that command and the result will be printed on my screen. So you can understand double exclamation marks going to give you immediate previous command which is stored into the history, and you can check the history by the history command, and you can execute any command by using the single exclamation marks followed by the number which is stored or captured into the history list or history database. So if you want to create your history, you can create your history. Suppose I have, you can see, I can see my history. We have 114 command which is captured into the database. The So this history followed by the option C, it's going to be the current database career. Now you can see there is only one command history, all the 114 command erased from the RAM or running config. But it's not permanently deleted. If you want to permanently delete it, you have to follow the period, because after reboot it's going to be again show you, because this database is stored into the file, so from where they're going to fetch. If you want to clean that file, so you have to create your history, as well as you have to write this, so that's going to be overwrite your. So you have option with W and you can enter, so you can see that your database also cleared in that. So there is no history at all. After reboot also your database is cleared. Now there is nothing. So this is the two which is left from the previous PDF 1 reference. Remaining I already covered. Come to the second PDF, which is you can refer to your classroom and download that PDF. Now you have to understand Linux file system. We have two paths in the Linux tree like structure. We have absolute path and relative path. Absolute path where you have base directory, that is nothing called root directory, and the relative path from your current working directory. So let's see what do you mean by that. So we have here, if I want to change my directory with the download, and I want to see what are the, there is 0 file, and let's go to the home directory. Okay, desktop, let's go to the desktop. Okay, cd, then from here you have to go to change directory, desktop, and you can, you are in desktop. Let's see if any folder, there is also no folder. So if this is called relative path, from here if you see from root, this is the, sorry, this is the, if you see that this reference from root file, this is the absolute path, you can say that this is the absolute path. But if you want to go to home directory, so your relative path will be this. If you want go to, let me create something in home directory by manually. I'm in home directory and you have music in the home directory and you want to go to our video, so home directory and video file, this is called different, this is called, you can go to the, this is called your relative. You are in video, you can see that this is the relative path, this is not absolute path, because you're from current directory you are moving to your another directory, that's the difference. And absolute path, if you see pwd, is going to give you what is the exact absolute. So you can see this is the home directory reference with the reference path, and this is the absolute path, this is the difference. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can post your query on classroom. Come to the key structure. We already studied about the previous class pwd, cd and ls in detail, and all this to double dot followed by the cd followed by a space, then immediate to double dot and the title. title with the title. Now come to the creating the file and directories, then we will jump to the wildcard and we'll see the all, and we're going to see the brace extension. Now I'm going to do create control L, clear the screen, and I will jump to the home directory, just tapping the cd will bring you the home directory wherever you are in the Linux file system. Okay, so let's understand here. There is two keyword that is called make directory dir. Make directory help you to create new directory, whereas the touch command will help you to create the file. So we will see how this file and directory are different when you are looking that, and how we going to in single command we going to keep. Let's with the very small command, that is touch how to create. Let me create one file, the file 1.txt. So as soon as you enter this, create name as a file 1.txt. So let's check it out, lsl. So I can see these are all our folder, because you can see the color, the folder color are different and file color having white color with this. So this file is created. So this is a very simple command using touch. You can create multiple file with the single command, like file 2.txt, same way space, file 3.txt, same way space. But okay, let's see that this is the file. You can click, you have file 1 2 3. Suppose you want to create a file name like touch file name, you given happy birthday, the file name. So you are not able to create happy birthday file name, because it's going to consider this two file. Let's see that what I want to say. If you follow this space, it will create the two file, happy and birthday. There is two file which is created. But if you want to create this file happy birthday, either you give the continuity with this, that will give you one file, or you don't want, you need the happy birthday separate with that, then you have to create using under the single quotes. Otherwise it will not, it will consider with the two different file. So if you give within the single or double quote, then it will consider happy birthday with a space. It's a single file. Let's see that. So we have happy birthday with a single. So I hope by this it's clear. But if you want to be using the wildcard or brace extension, you can have infinity or billions of millions of file you can generate in one shot. Let's see that. So again, you have the touch command and you want to create a file, multiple file with the brace extension. So suppose there's a file name and I want to create the brace extension abcd, like a comma b comma c, and we will see this is a brace extensions and .txt. So you will see file a b c are separate three file we are able to create. So enter and check it out. These are the three separate file a b c are created. You have the power of using these brace extensions from by using the dot you can give the infinity, like D. From D I want double dot followed by the Z. It will create till Z the file. So you have 20, 25, 100 of file you can able to create by a single command that is called touch. So let's see what we have. The output, I can see there is the A, B, C, D, E, F, I, J, all that till Z. It's in single command we are able to create millions, hundred of file. So this is a powerful command by using the file extension. Now you can not only this, the same way we can explore this with the folder. Suppose let's understand first how easy to create one folder. The command is mkdir. This means mk make directory. So this is very easy. Just you give your folder name. Thus I'm giving folder folder 1. I just given the folder 1 and this is the folder created. Let's see, we have folder 1 is created. So we can see that there is a folder 1 is created over here. You can see that folder 1 is created. Now suppose I'm going to create one project folder so that I can keep all the directory created in that. So project folder, I have created this and I will go to the project folder. So the project folder is created. Now you can see that we are within the project folder and we don't have anything inside that geo file. Let's do the R&D within this one here. And I want to create multiple folder. So by single command it's possible. Yes, the same way we can use the folder, the brace extension, and we can create a double dot till Z. So we have that many folder. So let's see. So we had not a single folder. Now I have given brace extension with the folder A to Z. We have expected there is 26 folder, folder A, folder B, folder C till folder Z. See, we have folder A, B, C, D till Z. So this is the power. We can open multiple thousands of folder in a single command by using the brace extension. Simple one. Now let's we have one project. Let's one objective there. We have one project that called XYG. The project in that every month for 3 year of project, and every month we have 30 files for everyday single file. So you have to create, you can think about every month having 30 file and the 3 year. This is huge. So let's under project, let's create first one directory that's called make directory, and that projects XYG, the folder I have created, and I will be in project XYG. You can see PWD. I'm within that folder. So the objective is we have, let me explain the objective so that you can understand how big how much efforts do you need if you are not going to use this file extension method. So suppose the thing is that what I want to say, okay, and then green one I'm going to select. My means so that the we have project, suppose in that 3 year of project, 3 years of project, like you can understand 2020 to 2023-24, that's 3 year of project, and you have to make Jan to December folder each and every year. You need to make a Jan to December folder each and every year, means 12 into 3, 36 folder you have to create, and inside each folder you need to create the 30 file, 1 to 30 file, so that everyday progress going to be mentioned on each file, like file Jan file you have this. So you have file 1, file 2, file 3 till 35. So you have to, so how you going to create? So you can see there is a 36 folder. Inside 36 folder you have to create the 30 files on each. So by the couple of command we can create this huge database. How? Let's try to understand by the doing the command line. I hope objective is clear. I'm going to do this within the project XYZ. So clear the screen. So first objective, I have to create the 36 folder, each folder having the nomenclature for the January 2022. Means my mean to say you have to follow the nomenclature, like every month nomenclature, like Jan. So the folder will be Jan 2021, sorry 22. Same way Feb 2000. Even you have to very tough to give this name of 36 folder, like that. For Jan you have 2023. Same way we have Jan 2024. Then inside that you need folder. The same way it will go to December 2022. Then followed the same way you have to go December 2023. So same way, so by tapping few of command we will accept this. So there is something called multiplexing of two matrix. If you studied in 10th or 11th standard math, is a matrix. So cross multiplexing. So we will follow in Linux same way to create the folder. So the creating folder, it's called by the make directory in that, and then followed by the your file system which you want to. So I will give you the Brace extension, and in that we will give the data by which name you going to keep that. So Jan, then Feb, then March, April, May. So we will separate with the June, separate with the comma, June, then followed July, then next August, then September, then October, then goes to November, and the last one December. So this is one set of month. Now I want to multiplex with the rest of 3 years. That's 2022, and same pattern followed by the till 24. So it will go the same pattern. It will create the folder. Okay. Now in that, this is going to create the folder in this. So let's click that and let's see how many folders come to. So let's check ls. Only I will give ls command, and you can see we have, oh, you have Oh no, wait. I think this command is misinterpreted here. Let me see what happened. Yes, we went from 24 to this is a huge one, so I want to delete. So let me delete this. This is the remove directory rmdir. Remove this. So I think there is no folder available here. So here what I have done the mistake, be careful. This is the same pattern you have 2023 then 2024. This is the right pattern. So let's see this time. It's created, and now we have the folder from, you can see January. We have every year of January, February, March. You can see Jan 2022, 23, 24, Feb 22, 23, 24, December 23, 24, 20. So this way you can see that this is the we all 36 folder created. Now you want to create the file. Next objective we have, let's create the screen. Next objective have each folder need file. I need file each folder. How many file? We need 35. So how you have to do that? So I will give the file name. So for every day 1 till 30 file, each folder is going to create .txt, and we have command for creating file that is called touch command. So by using the two command, one make directory, we're going to create entire 36 folder with a specific defined name. As we discussed, inside each folder we're going to get 30 file from 1 to 30. By the name it's going to be there, and the objective will be fulfilled with this. Let's see that we enter. Let's check it out in the project file. Do we have that or not? So I'm going to here and see the project file. We have project folder over here, and project folder we have project xyg folder over there. So I'm clicking that. Now you can see we have total 36 folder, and if I'm going to arrange in sequence manner, suppose, so like I will see any of the folder need 35 within that. So let's go for Jan 22. This is Jan 22. Let's see how many file. You can see 1 to 30 file is created, and we can open each file and write the progress. So you have total 30 file within this. By using two command, you can understand that this huge number of file and folder can be created. And in next class we will see how we going to remove this bajillion or millions of file as we have created with the single command. We have using the file extension as well as wildcard, we are able to delete or remove the entire one. Before that, I want to show you one single command by which you can create the recursive folder. Means we have one folder. Let me show you what do you mean by that. So suppose we have one folder, the name called xyz. Inside that there is a folder that's called abc, and inside that another folder that is called folder. So by single command or they will create first folder, then inside that they will go to create another folder and then another folder. By the single command they can create, that is called options, which is going to use by the terminal, and it will create the Linux file system. Let's go to cd, and we are in home directory, and I have lsl. I can see there is a huge number of file there. There's a folder also, so I'm going to create one folder, recursive folder. So let's see that's suppose I given the make directory, and if I'm giving the xyg1 folder, first folder, then followed the abc folder, then you follow pqr folder, and then one folder 1. So let's see it's going to create or not. If we enter, it's telling cannot create directory because there is no directory, means they need directory. If there is no proper directory, you have to create. So I'm not going to create anything, just you use the options p. It's going to create the recursive file system. First it will create the xyg folder, then inside that it will create abc, and then followed the pqr, then it's a final folder will be the folder. Let's see that we have created by clicking a single command. Let's see that do we have, we do lsl. I can see there is a xyg folder. I will go to xyg folder. Let me go through the home directory, and there is a xyg folder. This is the folder. I will go inside xyg. There is a abc folder created, there is a pqr created, and then we have folder 1. So we have this all recursive by the single command, the recursive file folder creation automatic created, and there is a folder path available. So this is the class, and I have, let me see if any topic left for this session. Creation make directory. For removing I will see next class, and we will use the we saw the extension, brace extension, how we have control over the bazillions of files. We can create millions of files. We can create by clicking on the few command or single line command. So we have control input and output by which we can create and remove also. Same way we will see the different options in upcoming classes. See you in next class. Bye bye.